Hi, how's it going, friends? I'm Darkoburi the Collector, and for this week's video, we're going to continue with new pieces, new anime, and I have a ReZero special for all of you here on the Darkoburi channel. And as I mentioned, for this week's video, I have a ReZero special for you featuring 3 of the main characters from this anime. It's one of the most bizarre anime I've ever seen, but it's super cool. Its name, write it down, is Re 2.0, and it's about starting life in another world. Imagine that you're just walking along, you blink, and when you open your eyes again, in just a blink, right? You're left there, hypnotized. Nothing happens, you don't fall, you don't die, nothing. You start your life in another world. And that's really how it happens. So right now, we're going to put up the spoiler alert alarm, because we've already been waiting for the 4th season after 3 seasons. There's also a movie out there, kind of like a pre-series. So, there are going to be a lot of spoilers, so get ready to see spoilers from the 1st and 2nd seasons of ReZero here on the Darkoburi channel. And staying true to the order in which the characters appear, the first character we're going to introduce is Emilia. Here, the main character is named Subaru, who is, well, a normal teenager who ends up in another world, but as he moves forward, he keeps going until he gets to a place, and then he gets killed. That's right, they kill him. But he has a special ability, let's say, and he responds back to when that market scene starts, and then he moves forward again, doing things differently. And what happens then? They kill him. Then he tries doing things differently again, and what happens? They kill him. And they kill him and kill him again. And each time he responds, but he keeps looking for a way, so to speak, to make progress at this checkpoint until he finally manages to save Emilia from that little problem she had where she needed to get a badge. He manages to move forward, but immediately in the next part, in his dream, they kill him. So this story is super cool because the main hero gets killed, and it's always painful. He agonizes, feels all the pain in the world, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, he wakes up fine again with that respawn. And the first one to appear is Emilia. She shows up there. I won't tell you the name because later I'm going to give you a little trivia that's kind of interesting. She shows up there with a little cat bunny thing, which we don't know what it is, made of ice. So, Emilia, in this box that I have here for you to do the first unboxing of the day, is an Emilia, but dressed in Aqua's outfit. You might say to me, Darkoburi, you're talking about ReZero, so why are you showing me an Emilia? And why do you say she's dressed as Aqua? We already know that Aqua appears in another series, and we're also going to have an unboxing of characters from that other series here. Right now, I'm also gonna tell you all the spoilers from the other series, but for now, let's do today's first unboxing, which will be Emilia in her Aqua outfit. What will be useful for us in analyzing the box this time is that the company that makes these figures is Sega. If you remember, it's known for video games and consoles, but now we also have Sega figures, and there are actually quite a few of them. And here we have this crossover of Konosuba with ReZero's Emilia. Here we also have this Jaja logo. Here it tells us that it's limited premium. On the back, it just indicates that it was made in Vietnam. And on this side, we can now see the entire figure. On the top, we just have the name of the anime, which is ReZero, obviously starting life in another world. And over here, it just says that it's Emilia in her Aqua edition. Here we have the figure, let's say Aqua. No, it's Emilia dressed as Aqua. Let's see, actually all the accessories, the whole outfit, everything that our Emilia is wearing comes from Aqua's costume. Right now, we'll bring out Aqua to compare and see if they're identical, if they're perfect or not. But let's start here. Just check out the details starting from the hair. This whole part is long and flowing hair that belongs to our Emilia. Notice that it's white, but it has a bit of a purplish tint to it. Why purple? It's just really subtle. Let's remember that Emilia has the ice element, and that's why her hair is colored white. But just look at this. Now the eyes, the color of her eyes. A deep purple in a totally charming expression that makes Emilia adorable, and she literally has the full Aqua costume ensemble. Let's analyze starting from the sleeves. Let's check this side. Here it starts with a yellow accent. The entire sleeve, which goes from the forearm up to here, the part where the biceps are, is white and has a blue trim both at this end and near the cuffs. On the other side, we'll see that it's exactly the same sleeve, running from here, from the arm down to the wrist. Emilia doesn't have anything on her hands, and next, here at the neck, she has a purple accessory that's simply to cover or protect the neck. She's perfectly covered with this blue suit, let's call it a deep blue, with these white accents and this bow tie that comes in green, complemented by a yellow part that matches the sleeve. Where else can we see this accent? here in her hair. Just look, there's a larger sphere to hold her hair and two smaller spheres, or ones of lesser size, which are yellow. The skirt is also blue with a yellow stripe underneath, and you can see this purple part at the end. The boots are also long in blue, obviously reaching all the way to the feet, and she has stockings that stick out a little above the knees, which are white on the inside with a blue outline. I'll let you take a look at all the details so you can see how impressive this Sega figure is and start collecting them. To start the comparison with Emilia, who is from the ReZero series, don't forget we brought her counterpart from Konosuba. Let's remember that Aqua is the goddess who appears in the first episodes. And just check this out, let's see which of the two wears Aqua's outfit better. In the comments, let me know if you prefer Emilia wearing Aqua's outfit or the original Aqua wearing her own outfit. Here, check out that the boot also goes up just above the knee, where these stockings also stand out. Both have a blue skirt, this yellow trim at the end of the skirt, and underneath they both wear another skirt in purple. The entire part that covers the arms, the bow tie, and even the hairstyle itself, check out how they're identical, with the same spheres used to tie or hold the hair, and the part up here above the neck in purple. And as the second unboxing in this video, we're going to have Ram. Now, we really need to tell Ram and Rem apart. Both are amazing characters who have had countless figures made of them. Obviously, you'll find more Rem figures on the market, I don't know why, but our poor Ram has been left out. They have quite a few designs, both exotic and more standard ones. And now I decided to do a slightly more normal and traditional unboxing here with our Ram. Check it out, here we also have the logo on this side, just like before, the Yaya. We have here that it's an SSS figure, you'll see it here, SSS Premium. And this Ram figure, as I mentioned, is from another company. On the back, you always find the information. Made in China, especially for this piece, and made in Vietnam for this Emilia piece over here. And the last thing left to check on the box, obviously, is that it's from ReZero starting life in another world, because literally she just blinked and started her new life. And as they say on the second try, after passing the first checkpoint, they appear. After Subaru was badly injured, he wakes up in a mansion, and here are both Ram and Rem dressed as maids, as house servants. They were the ones taking care of the house, and when he wakes up, he sees them, and they introduce themselves. They belong to a clan of demons, which we'll take a closer look at with Rem in a moment, because Ram had an accident in the village where she was and lost her horn. And that's it. That's how Ram looks. With the figure assembled, what I liked about both companies is that it's a single piece. Here, the scarf was a little loose and it comes with the base. This base here didn't have anything special, that's why I didn't show it off. On this side, we'll do a close-up in a moment so you can see. Here, the base says Ram, and up here it says SS Figure. Here we have an exceptional base. Check it out, there's no movement at all, and on this side there's no movement either, so the pieces stay super secure. We have other Banpresto pieces that we've unboxed, which you can see here on the Darkoburi channel, where there's just a little piece that makes your figure wobble a bit. I'm not a big fan of those. Here, these ones literally lock onto the base. You can't take them out anymore. Check out how much effort it takes. So it's perfect. As I've mentioned, both Ram and Rem have quite a few cosplays here. They have different outfits, and now they've decided to dress them in a traditional kimono from good old Japan, from the east over there. And check this out. First, let's look at the detail of the hairpin here on her head. Like I said, she was from a demon clan. If you know which one, let me know. I watched the first season a long time ago, so I don't remember it very well anymore. What I do remember is that there was chaos in the village and her horn was cut off, which is why she almost always tries to cover that part of her face. Here we have this hairpin to help cover that part of her hair. What sets her apart from Rem is her pink hair. Just look at this. Short pink hair that comes down to her shoulders, and on the other side, her eyes are also pink. If you get really close, you can see that she also has the other eye. This part of the hair is layered over, so both of her eyes look spectacular in this pink color. Here, the kimono is also done in the same color to show that it's Ram. Rem is usually dressed in blue in different, well, cosplay versions, as I was saying, but here it's impressive. It's a long kimono. Check it out, it comes down to her knees. Here, it shifts a bit to a stronger pink, and on this side, the skirt complements it with a purple color. What accessories does she come with? She has these sleeve parts. Check this out here. You can see the part where it's sewn, and you can tell it's held up at the top around the bicep muscle, and then it goes down, it's long, and you can see the inside is green. Here she also has, well, one of those fans they used to use. Now I made it sound Italian, but that wasn't the intention. It's like the fan they used to cool themselves. And on this side, it completes the same sleeve. Also, check out the detail here where a purple stripe goes down and ends with this green color. Back here she has these white ribbons with some parts marked in black. A defined silhouette, one long stripe, one short stripe. Other than that, she just has this belt that cinches her waist, white socks and some really cute little shoes traditionally from Japan. And honestly, this figure is spectacular. I have no complaints about the color, no complaints about the base or her pose. I'll leave you to check out Ram here from SSS Figures on the Darkoburi channel. And obviously, we've saved the best piece for last. Remember, we're doing an unboxing of ReZero, starting life in another world, and here we have another figure from a different company. Remember, this one is from Sega, here we have one from SSS, and this is a new company you might not have seen before, Alpha Omega. Here is this Rem, which might be the least masculine figure I've ever unboxed, but it's worth reviewing. Why? Because of the company. First of all, check out the box, which honestly looks spectacular. It's completely translucent, transparent. You can see the entire figure and all the accessories. Over here, it's full of hearts. If we had done this special on Valentine's Day, it would have been just perfect. But honestly, I want to bring you new anime so you can get into them and new companies for you to look out for. So we don't just stick to Bandai and Banpresto figures. Check out that there's a whole universe of original figures you can add to your collection. On this side over here, we're going to have, now for real, the complete spoiler of the piece, since on the other sides there's only a silhouette of our good friend Rem, and on this side it's just full of hearts. Up here we also have the name of the figure, the name of the anime, and of course that it's from Alpha Omega. So let me take the piece out. Here we can see that there are quite a few accessories that need to be attached, so let me show you the final piece and all the details here on the Darkoburi channel. And now that we have our Rem figure assembled, let's do a full analysis. To start, we have the base, which also features the name of the anime, ReZero. It's completely transparent here, and this heart was already integrated. The separate accessory is the one that goes here on the foot, which is inserted like this. There was an extra heart included, which I decided to put in her hand. The ears are included, which I thought was a really spectacular detail. If I try to put it here, it won't stay, and just watch how it moves over there on its own. In the same way, you just insert the ears because they're magnetized. It's something cool that we've seen in all the other resin figures, those impressive figures like the ones from Tsume, which now use magnets here instead of having to fit the piece in. Here though, the piece does fit in, here on both feet. And literally, the other accessory that comes with our Rem is also magnetized, this cat tail that attaches at the back. And now, here comes the review of the piece. Rem is wearing, let's say, this maid outfit, like the kind worn by those who helped out in the mansion, which belongs to the Lord, and that's where Emilia and our hero Subaru end up staying. Well, hero so to speak, he first starts out asking for a job as a servant, they give it to him, they teach him to read, and then he gets killed. Then he says, you know what, I'm gonna be free, I'm not going to be around, and they kill him. After that, we have a spectacular scene where the most critical decision of all comes up, which is obviously an easier decision. Who do you prefer? Rem or Ram? A lot of people go for Rem because honestly, she suddenly pulls out this huge spiked ball with a chain behind it, which she literally throws and kicks with all her strength, destroying everyone in her path. That's because she actually has her demon horn, which gives her powers until she loses control and wants to kill everyone with that demon's bloodlust. Honestly, that's what makes Rem so spectacular. She wears, as I said, this outfit complete with the black apron. The white part here with all this wavy section, let's call these the ruffles she has on this side. And that's exactly how it is, let's say discreet. It's a combination of black and white, black shoes, and the stockings that go above the knee. Here, they just added this extra accessory. Just check out how the bell is on this heart-shaped base, and also the accessory I mentioned that attaches on this side, also heart-shaped. Everything else is basically just an accessory, like a cat cosplay, which is how our Rem appears. Here you can remove the heart, which I added as an extra to see the position of the hands. From there, the dress just extends out in black and white. On the back, it has another bow, as I mentioned, here in white. And what stands out is the cat tail here, which completes her outfit along with these ears. Let's say they're cat ears. She also has her headband here, also in black and white, a pink bow, and just like Ram, she has short hair. Both of them have short hair. Here, Rem is blue, Ram is pink, so you don't get them mixed up. In the same way, let's check the expression on her face and the color of her eyes, which are blue. Take a look at how it looks, and I'll leave it here so you can also see our Rem figure here on the Darkoburi channel. And as if by magic, here I present to you 3 more figures. Check it out, they're of Ram and Rem. What I've noticed in the market is that there are way more Rem figures here than Ram ones. This one is still from SSS, which is the same figure we did the unboxing for over here. This is still a Sega figure, just like our Emilia dressed as Aqua that we saw earlier. And here we have another Rem from For You. Leave a comment if you want me to do the unboxing and review, part 2 of Re-Zero, Starting Life in Another World, and we'll unbox these mega figures plus a surprise. And if you liked this video, leave a comment, and if you didn't, leave one too. Honestly, also tell us which of the 3 figures you liked the most, or if you preferred our guest Aqua. Also leave a comment. And don't forget to check out all our social media. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on Medium, we're on each and every social network, and especially on YouTube. So stop by, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, show us lots of love, and you really help us out by sharing our content. And remember to also visit our website at darkoburi.com, where you can find figures, pieces, the book, mugs, keychains, thermoses, all the Darkoburi collectibles, so you can treat yourself or give them as a gift to your best friend. And also remember to leave us any comments you can think of about new anime, movies, things you like, things you're passionate about, song recommendations, because you are what makes this community. Honestly, this time I wanted to bring you a new unboxing, new pieces, new brands, new anime. I totally recommend it. Let me tell you, there's a movie based on Emilia that's just okay. I didn't really like it that much. I'd give it a 7 out of 10, but you need to watch it to understand the whole anime. And now, that's all I have to say, so I'll see you next week. Darkoburi, it's been a pleasure working with you all, and I wish you nothing but the best. Peace out, everyone.